Paul Stawinski is the president of CLU Wealth Advisors. Paul, welcome. Talk to us about your approach to serving your clients for CLU.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me, first of all. I have a very unique approach, I believe. I find areas in a client's financial life where they unwillingly or unknowingly are losing money. I then reposition those assets to enhance their retirement, enhance their portfolio, so that we build a better long-term plan for them.
Okay. Well, what do you think are the three areas of financial planning that are the most important?
Well, risk assessment to me is one of the most important areas. Risk assessment is in two different, buckets. One is the return on investments and how much you're willing to lose in a bad market. The other is risk assets. They could be insurance. They could be other areas that you have not covered, both life insurance and property casualty, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Those two areas. Then, of course, it's portfolio review, and then financial planning. And financial plans are probably the most important aspect of anybody's future. Have a plan. Don't just shoot into the sky.
Yeah, right. All right. So let's talk about some of those risk mitigation strategies that are available.
Yeah, there's a lot of things you can do, some of which are fairly, straightforward. Put money into T-bills and CDs and let it ride. However, long term, that's not going to solve anything for you, because with inflation and everything else, you're actually going to be losing money. So there are things called principal protected index notes, where you're actually capping the upside, maybe instead of, let's say, 20%, you cap it at 10 or 12%, but you're capping the downside. And that's really where these are most important. So you're capping what your loss can be, or you can have some that are zero, absolute zero loss. And then again, you have that cap on top. Buffered notes is another thing. Again, a similar concept. And the last one is covered calls, which basically means you're selling and buying puts and calls to cover that little bracket of risk. And that's really what it comes down to.
All right. Well, considering for life and uncertainties, developing your personal economic model, what does that look like for everybody? Different,
Well,
right? Probably.
absolutely. And again, personal economic models, and I actually use that phrase, it's pretty funny to use that, come in different forms. I think that, frankly, everyone should take a deep look at where they are today and where they're going to be tomorrow. So if you're taking, let's say, maximum contributions into your 401k, is that the best possible place to be putting all your retirement assets? I don't think so. And I can obviously demonstrate why. The most important thing is, I think in the future, you're going to have higher taxes, and that's going to really impact what you have at retirement.
Yeah, it is looking that way. Paul Stawinski, president of CLU Wealth Advisors. Thank you for your insights today.
Thank you very much for having me.